Hello everyone and welcome to Lilly Messages. I wanted to make videos on different Egyptian goddesses and gods that are associated with the different zodiac signs, and not just the goddess and gods, and also the Nile River that's a part of the 12 zodiac signs for the Egyptian calendar. However, I found Neith, and she's associated with the zodiac sign Gemini, and I would just like to say anyone can work with any goddess that they feel an affinity to for this life and any residual energy from the past lives, okay? So let's just enjoy, and please leave some information, some comments below. All right, so here we go. So Neith was the patron goddess of Sais within the 26th dynasty pharaohs, which was the last native dynasty to rule Egypt before the Persian invasion, 525 BC. She was worshipped and was one of the earliest goddesses pre-dynastic period, 6000 to 3150 BCE, and continued to 326 to 30 BCE before the Romans came to Egypt. Her name, root meaning, is weave, make, to exist, to be, or create. Her worship temples were along the Nile River in Sais. She is known as a great protector, warrior of the people and the lands, a war goddess, and was known as the great creator goddess, the prime creator. She is also known as a great mediator between humans and the gods. She is the goddess of Lower Egypt, also known as Lower Kemet. In more research to find the direction that she's associated with, I found that she had a lot of worship center around the western Nile, the western delta Nile of Lower Egypt. Even though she is a lesser known goddess over time, she is still a popular goddess and loved in Lower Egypt, even after most of her attributes were given to Isis, aka Aset, and Hathor, who would later become more popular as a goddess than Neith. Her mythology story is that she emerged out of the ocean and began to follow the path of the Nile and made Sais her home at the delta. She is associated with the cosmos and also depicted as a cow. The cow is a sacred animal in her mythology story, also referred to as cow of heaven, sky goddess, similar to another sky goddess, Nut. The meaning of the cow in the constellation is giving birth to the sun daily. Her mythology story goes back to the dog star constellation, Canis Major, along with other ancient Egyptian origin stories. She is depicted sitting on a throne holding a scepter or a bow and two arrows. The scepter is a symbol of rule and power. In other depictions, she's a cow, and later mythology link her to Hathor, or with the great cow, who was the mother of Ra. She is considered the mother of many other gods and goddesses, animals, and items that ancient Egyptians used. In mythology, she dates back to other gods and goddesses before the creation of our solar system. In other words, before the current sun, which we know today is considered the sun of our galaxy, so dating back to the original sun. Pluto has writings on her, as he has been to Egypt and studied their culture. Another writer and philosopher named Plutarch, 50 to 120 CE, came to Egypt to study their culture and noted a depiction on Neith's temple walls in Sais, and it says, I am all that has been, that is, and that will be. I noticed also there was more to that. It said, no mortal has yet able to lift the veil that covers me. Her symbols is bow, shield, cross arrows, ankh, and loom. Her shield is also depicted with 2 arrows on it. She is also depicted wearing a red crown. In other legends, she is the mother of the crocodile goddess Sebek. Her celebration or feast is known as the Feast of Lamps. She is also known as a dual goddess, which means that she is told in stories as being loving, healing, compassionate, caring, all of that. And then there are other stories of her being a fierce fighter and a fierce protector. All right. And she is associated, like I said at the beginning, with the zodiac sign Gemini. And her feast day, I want to find that for you, but I was unable to really get a pinpoint feast day. So if you find it, then please, this will be fun. So please write it down if you know of her feast day. All right. And since I couldn't find it or wasn't listed, I think that information may be lost. But let's make that the homework, right? So, and what I found that was also interesting is that during the Hellenistic period, a lot of Egypt's and other areas, surrounding areas, culture was adopted and transferred into different Greek names. So you'll see that the Greek goddess Athena will have a lot of the attributes for Neith. All right. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. There's more about her that was listed, and there's much more that we may not know that were information passed down in different tribes. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Definitely click like. I enjoyed finding out more about her and found it very interesting, and I hope you did too. Definitely click like, and I look forward to seeing you in the comments as well. All right. And I may do a follow-up video on her, and I'm sure I'll be mentioning her again as I research other goddesses. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time.